What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is going to be my first Madden 23 early wish list, and this is most definitely a wish list because it kind of feels like I'm asking for these things year in and year out. I'm going to continue to hope for these changes and these updates in this next game. However, I am now holding my breath. When I think about what this game needs, for me, one of the most important things that would improve the experience in this game would be crossplay. Being able to play against your friends on different consoles, including myself being able to play on the next gen version on the PC. That way I can have uncapped frames. Just seems like the right move. Sometimes it's already hard enough to go on there and try to find a game when you're going to quick play now head to head. So being able to combine all of the platforms together should solve that issue. Granted, if they just made the game a better experience, more people would play it. But including crossplay is definitely another way to not have any issues as far as finding a match. Now, when it comes to the server, I feel like the Madden servers are very hit or miss. Some games are just downright awful with horrible latency, and some games aren't too bad, but you can definitely notice the difference. So that's definitely my number one thing that needs to be added into this year's game. Number two, to nobody's surprise, they dropped the ball when it comes to franchise mode in Madden. There were two updates that they promised to us, and the reports came out that they're not going to end up dropping those for us. So essentially they lied. I'm sure they have their own excuse or whatever, but can't keep making promises not being able to deliver. They deliver the scouting updates to us, so we got a brand new scouting system, and the skill tree, the game plan changes were also included in the Madden updates. But there's still so many other bugs and little details that they needed to add in to make those scouting experiences better. Not only that, in franchise mode, how about give us a little bit of customization? In NBA 2K, you can go in there and you can change up the divisions and conferences. You can create your own team. You can add on a team. You can make your relocation team any city you want. I just don't understand why we can't get that kind of customization. And no, it has nothing to do with a deal with the NFL. I would much rather be able to make my team through the game instead of having to go on my PC and do a bunch of mods and stuff. Not that I don't enjoy doing those, but it'd be a lot more convenient for me. Bro, I swear, I think we've had the same relocation teams for the past 5 years, if not longer. It's kind of sad. So number one, crossplay. Number two, they need to put more effort into franchise mode because we deserve better. Okay, so number three, I know this part of it is not going to be realistic. We're not going to be able to get a new engine, because what EA likes to do is they like to run the same engine on all of their games. They think that's a great idea, when clearly when you look at Madden, the movements and all the animations, it's complete garbage. There is no question about it. They need to be running Madden on a brand new engine. They need to get off the Frostbite and find something new. But that's not going to be the reality. The reality is they're still going to be on Frostbite. Whatever they're using for all of their games, they're going to continue to use. So if they're going to continue to use it on the next gen systems, the difference between the next gen and current gen is, in my opinion, it's the game speed. The game speed on next gen is so slow. So not only do you have broken zones and your defenders are very slow when they react, it makes playing defense almost impossible in Madden. So for number three on my wish list, I would really like to see them speed up the game speed a little bit faster, because if you're gonna have broken zones on your defense, at least make your defenders fast enough to where they can potentially get back in time to fix the zone that they broke. Also, when it comes to gameplay, they still have the Nano Blitz detectors on. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, where your DN sometimes might come through clean, not even touched, but then he'll just stop and stand there for a second. Yeah, those are called Nano detectors because they don't want people Nano blitzing, because they don't want us to get super creative in making new blitzes. They're not skilled enough to create an AI logic on their offensive line to pick up those blitzes. They punish us for coming up with these nasty edge blitzes, but then they make our guy just stand there for a second. It's unbelievable. And we haven't even discussed all of the catch animations that need to be toned down or taken out. Before Madden 22 came out, they toned down the defensive line animations where when you're running the ball in Madden 21, you would get sucked into the defensive lineman. So once you picked up Madden 22, it was a lot better to where you're able to run through the defensive line and not get pulled into something. But I still think they need to keep going in that direction and take out a lot of these dumb animations that are in the game, because we all want user abilities. We all want user skill. That is going to increase the skill gap, because right now it kind of feels like when you go on and play somebody, it's whoever knows more cheesy plays is gonna win. And you could say, well, why don't you just do the cheesy plays? Because it's not how a football game is supposed to work, man. I don't want to do the cheesy plays that work every time and you know works every time. It's not fun. That was a very long number 3, but gameplay is a big part of the issues that everybody has with Madden. Number 4, we need a real career mode. When I say a real career mode, I'm talking just like 2K. You know, the predetermined story before you get to the NFL is fine. That's cool. But once you get to the NFL, the story should keep going on. There should still be scenarios and things like that where you're signing new contracts, you know, you're negotiating with teams, where you're able to walk over to the yard and hop into some games with your created player. I'm just saying, like, the potential that is there with the career mode is outrageous. And the fact that they have done very little, you know, it's like, what are we even doing? Because correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure like right when you get to the NFL with like your player now, kind of just like a normal franchise, you know, it's nothing special. There's so much room for improvement when it comes to my career mode. And number 5 for me is I think we need to change up all of the BS game modes that are inside of the game and, in my opinion, kind of wasting space. I don't think Superstar KO mode is a great game mode. When I look at it, it just kind of looks like junk that's just taking up space. When you could remove that and put in something that you actually like take time on and make like a really immersive experience, rather that is a in-depth career mode. If you take out Superstar KO mode, move those resources over to franchise mode, in my opinion. That's the problem, is they're splitting up all of these different resources, so the modes that should have the most focus aren't really getting it. I do think the yard has some potential, but in a typical EA fashion, I just don't think they're hitting it like they should be. 'Cause I think NFL 2K is going to come out and they're going to absolutely destroy the yard in whatever game that, you know, they come out with, because I think it's going to be the same style of game. However, but for number 5, what I want to see is, we all understand that Ultimate Team is the center of Madden, okay? That is what drives Madden. That's what drives the money. We all get that, okay? People like me, I love to just go online and play head-to-head, a normal head-to-head. So why not put in a new seasons mode in head-to-head? So that way you're not just playing random games that mean nothing, right? Put in a seasons and a ranking system. That way you can try to level up like your tier, you know, maybe you're hitting platinum or gold or whatever. That way people like me who like to play just normal online head-to-head have something to work for. And if you want to tie it into Ultimate Team, reward us with some coins or something. That way we can take those coins that we earned. Well, it's better than nothing. I'll go into Ultimate Team and spend them in there. Again, just like NBA 2K, I think that you should be earning coins for everything you do in Madden. Even if you're playing in your franchise, as long as you're playing and you're completing games, you should be earning to spend those in Ultimate Team. I don't know, guys, when it comes down to it, I just want a little bit more effort that's not into Ultimate Team. I want more customization in franchise mode. Just want to be able to get immersed. I think the crossplay is really important, for, you know, especially for people like me who want to play on our PCs, because right now they make us play on the last gen version on the PC, which makes no sense, because I guarantee my PC is more powerful than the PS5. It's like, what are we talking about? This is just an early wish list of some things that I was thinking about. I'm sure I'm going to come out with a new one, a better one. We'll do better next time. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you guys want to see in Madden 23. What are some things that they can change, or some things that you want to see changed? Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you hit that sub button for me, and I'll catch you guys later.